Okay guys, week 17 of running. So this is probably going to start being a little bit different. During the COVID quarantine, I ran like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes even added in a Sunday because I could, and I wasn't back at work and it was cooler weather, yada, yada, yada. So back to work, and also it's already 91 degrees. This is probably a really bad idea today, but I'm meeting my friend Julie up here and we're going to walk, not run, because Zumba has resumed. So I went to Zumba this morning. I'm running Friday morning though. It's already been a workout this morning. I'm already tired. So we're gonna walk. I'm probably not gonna video a ton of this. I will try to video a little bit of our Zumba class so you can kind of see what we do in there. I can't use the music though because copyrights and stuff. It's really fun. It's very energetic, and we burn about 400 to 600 calories in that class every time. It's impressive. I also noticed something. The benches are uncovered, so people are actually sitting on the benches again. The trash cans are now open, and the volleyball net's back up for the sand volleyball. And I also noticed they're showing The Little Mermaid here on an outdoor screen apparently on June 30th. So people are gonna be here in a fairly large group, I'm sure sitting apart in their chairs, but they're doing activities again, which is amazing and so good to see after all this stuff. Well, it was a pretty hot walk. It's 93 degrees, but I carried my iced water with me and it was so much better. But yeah, it's hot. I have had to put on sunscreen because it is sunny and hot right now. I'm going to Zumba again on Wednesday. I'll try to get like a few little clips of that, and then I'm going to run on Friday earlier in the morning, hopefully. So maybe week 17 will be a good week and I'll actually have done some stuff this week. Hope you guys are hanging in there. Week 17. You ready? Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. Morning. So I was out here checking my plants just like I do every morning. So saw that we have another jalapeno right there and a bunch of baby ones. Ooh, a bunch of baby ones growing up there and another one right here. I noticed there's a bell pepper growing right there and there's one right there. Look, our first bell peppers have emerged. There's a bunch of little buds too. Oh wait, there's one back here. There's one right there too. Oh, that's 3. We staked them finally with the bamboo stakes, and I think that is what's helping them. And we've got the soft tie so it doesn't hurt the plant. And then look at the tomatoes. Look at this. They are everywhere, just all over the place. And the ones at the bottom are finally turning red. This one's just about ready to pick and eat. I'm also making sure that they've got a different plant food, which I think is what's helping all of them. I changed the plant food 2 days ago to have some more nitrogen in the soil because what I was using had 0. So I'm hoping that's going to help those. Let's go check on our herbs. All right, our basil's doing fantastic. Suckers are just growing like crazy. Dill is trying to come up right there. See the little baby dill? The sage looks like it's bit the dust. Looks a little sad. Cilantro's still doing great. So let's start with cilantro and basil, maybe some dill. All right, now look at this. I'm excited about this. The squash is just growing. And look at all this new growth right here. They're called suckers. They grow right in the middle of like the V of a plant. That's where it's about to flourish. My kale is doing awesome. Look at it. It's growing. So go kale, go. Spinach never came up. I think that's a done deal on that. It's okay. The onions came up, but then they died. So I've heard that onions are really hard to grow in summer, so probably not gonna have that. The Swiss chard is still hanging in there, that one little bud. Sorry, you can tell I just like rolled out of bed to come check my garden. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope that if you're growing a garden, it's going well. If you have any extra tips for me, tell me. One of our friends is really good at this, and he said to put cornmeal down in the corners for the ants. Sure enough, they ate it and they're gone. They're done. Took 2 days. So good, healthy way to get rid of your ants. So you might notice that today I'm in my house, in my front living room where Jeff works. It's his office, and the kitchen's that way. So I'm in here because today I'm going to try out my new treadmill. I'm really excited to get to run indoors when it's hot. I'm gonna have to train some outside here and there though, because if I don't get used to some of the humidity and heat, then I won't be able to run 5Ks and 10Ks all during the year. And my half marathon, I'm gonna have to get used to that, because this year when my friend ran the Dopey Challenge, it actually got hot and sticky in Florida in January. So it's good to train outside too, but on days like this where I get up a little later, or I just need to get in some mileage and keep my pace and stuff up and keep my cardio up, this is perfect. So let me show you a little bit. I got this on Amazon for about $329. I put it on a payment plan. It's about, I think it's $45 a month for 6 months. I can't remember. It does fold up, and I can put it behind me on the wall. So that's really cool. So let me show you a little bit. I think this thing's, I'll link it, but I think this thing is either sold out now or it's up to 600 bucks. I know. So I've already got my cup and I got my breakfast. A cinnamon raisin bagel, and this is Dave's Killer Bread, so it's full of really good stuff and not the bad stuff. So it's an Xterra. It's pretty long, so it's got a good long stride path on it, which I'm very excited about. It's got rolly wheels on it, so you can fold it up. And I can also see the TV over there, which is gonna be great and motivating, so hopefully that works. This thing also has like the safety clip, which is cool. Different programs. It has 9 different programs. It's supposed to have a cup holder, but I didn't see it, so I'm gonna see if that my cup will stay there just fine. We'll see how that goes. That's the only thing we're missing on this thing, is a cup holder. Pulse and heart rate and all that stuff, hand holds, which is really cool. And it's tall enough that I can hold it while I'm running. So this is it. I'm gonna film a little bit of my running today, and we'll see how it goes. You can tell I'm good and sweaty. That did it for sure. I have a couple of problems with it though. I'm not really fond of the preset modes, but the mode I was on was 2, and when it slowed down to like 1.5, and I was barely walking. Like, okay, that's driving me nuts. So I kept pushing the speed up. I don't know if it's measuring distance in like kilometers or something, I'm not sure. But I ran for 45 minutes and it said I only went like a mile, 1.3 miles. No way, because I ran more than I walked. So I tried to put my phone in my hand and use the run keeper to kind of compare them. But because I wasn't actually moving and I was staying in one direction, like one spot, my run keeper didn't register it. I'm not fond of that because I really can't tell how many miles I'm going. I just know how many calories I've burned and how long I'm running. So I've got to figure out how to figure out the mileage, but I mean, it worked great. So I stopped it because I didn't like program number 2. It's just so mild. I'm gonna have to try like 5 or 6 next time and see. But I also noticed this. Look at number 7 and look at number 1. Tell me if those are not almost exactly the same. If I think they're exactly the same. 8 looks just like 2, the one I was doing. 3 looks like 9. I don't think there's any difference between these programs and those. Just being honest here. I think we got a little shortchanged on this. Maybe the speeds are faster on this and I just don't know it. I'm gonna have to compare them and see about that. It does have a stop clip, which is awesome. I did not use it though. This is what I'm confused about. So this distance, it says 0.6 miles. And that was me running for 12 minutes and 43 seconds because I stopped the program because I couldn't understand the distance and stuff. It is a good elliptical as far as it functions great. It's very good, smooth, and has a bounce to it, so that's good. My knee did hurt me a little bit starting out, but I don't know if it's just because it's getting used to running on this. But I'll keep you guys informed. So far, I like it a lot. There's just a few things I wish it had. I wish I had better cup holders or one on the side for my drink, but I might just use my little water pouches instead because they're smaller. And I wish that it had a better like display of what I'm doing because I figure I don't think that distance is, it can't be right. I'm used to running like a mile in 10 minutes. So this should be at least over a mile. So that's the end of week 17. It was a very different week because I didn't do the same running stuff I always do. Been trying to change it up a little now that Zumba's back in session. I did Zumba on day 1 and walked about 3.7 miles that same day. Then my second day I did Zumba only. And then today I did the elliptical. I really wish I knew how many miles I went today because that irritates me that it doesn't tell you properly. Anyway, I'm gonna stretch. And then I gotta get to work on the house because my parents are coming on Saturday for Father's Day. But I hope y'all had a great week 17. Keep running, and I gotta do some abs. And I also gotta do some rolling out of my muscles. And I'll see you for week 18.